Hi, my name is Dean Paul Denniston, and today we'll be replacing the inner tube on the Razor EcoSmart. This is a moderately difficult procedure. It should take you approximately 20 minutes from start to finish. You will need the following tools: a Phillips screwdriver, a 15mm open-end wrench, two 8mm open-end wrenches. But if you only have one, you can use an adjustable wrench in addition, a set of tire levers, and a tire pump. Ours is electric, but you can use a manual one if that's all you have. This process can be completed in 6 easy steps. Step 1, disconnect the brake and the chain guard. Step 2, remove the wheel. Step 3, remove the tire and inner tube. Step 4, install the new tire and inner tube. Step 5, reinstall the wheel. And step 6, reconnect the brake and the chain guard. Now let's get started on step 1, disconnecting the brake and the chain guard. Using your 8mm wrench and your adjustable wrench, let's remove the bolt and nut that secure the chain guard. Pull the nut tight from the backside and loosen from the front. Remove the nut and bolt and set them aside. Now, using your Phillips screwdriver, remove the 3 bolts that secure the chain guard. We'll start with the inside one. Remove the bolts and set it aside. Now let's remove the last 2. Remove the bolts and set them aside. With the bolts removed, we can remove the chain guard. Simply open it up and slide it out. And that concludes step 1, disconnecting the brake and removing the chain guard. Now on to step 2, removing the wheel. First, let's remove the chain from the sprocket. Simply add some pressure to the chain while rotating the wheel. Push the chain off the sprocket and continue rotating. Now, using your 15mm open-end wrench, remove the 2 nuts that secure the wheel. Remove the nut, followed by the washer, followed by the locking ring. Now let's do the same for the other side. Remove the nut, followed by the washer, followed by the locking ring. Now let's slide the wheel straight back and out. Remove the washer, followed by the spacer, followed by the brake. And remove the chain. And that concludes step 2, removing the wheel. Now on to step 3, removing the tire and inner tube. First, let's remove the dust cap and set it aside. Using your Phillips screwdriver, depress the pin in the valve stem to deflate the tire. Let's remove the tire. Starting next to the valve stem, insert your tire lever and pry the tire over the rim. Now, using your other tire lever, work your way around the rim. This may be a little tricky, but just keep at it and you'll get it. Now let's remove the other side of the tire from the rim. Pry the lever underneath and pull the tire upward over the rim. Just work your way around the rim. Now we can remove the tire off the rim by hand. Pull the rim out of the tire, and you have completed step 3, removing the inner tube and the tire. Now on to step 4, installing your new inner tube and tire. Before placing the new inner tube in the tire, make sure you check the tire for any sharp objects or debris that might puncture the inner tube. Now place your inner tube in the tire. Now we can put the tire and tube on the rim. Line up the valve stem hole and slide the valve stem through the hole. Next, pry the tire over the edge of the rim. Now using your tire lever, pry the tire over the rim. Now that we got the first side on, go around and tuck in the inner tube. Now we can place on the other side of the tire. Simply pinch and pull it over. With the tire securely on the rim, we can inflate the inner tube. Using your tire pump, inflate the inner tube. We're inflating to 40 psi. With the tire inflated, we can reinstall the valve cap. Simply twist it back on. And that concludes step 4, installing our new inner tube and tire. Now on to step 5, reinstalling the wheel. First, let's put the chain over the sprocket. Next, let's put the brake back on. Simply slide it on. Now install the spacer, followed by the washer, and slide the wheel into place. Next, install the locking ring, followed by the washer, followed by the nut. We're only putting them hand tight for now. Now do the same for the other side. Locking ring, followed by the washer, followed by the nut. Let's put the chain back on. Starting at the bottom, wrap the chain around the sprocket. Once the chain is partially on, you can rotate the wheel to get the chain the rest of the way on. With the chain secure, take your 15mm open-end wrench and tighten down the nuts. And tighten the other side. And that concludes step 5, reinstalling the wheel. And now on to step 6, reconnecting the brake and installing the chain guard. Reinstall the bolt by sliding it through the frame and both parts of the brake. And install the nut on the back side. Using your 8mm open-end wrench and your adjustable wrench, tighten down the nut. Hold the nut secure from the back side and tighten from the front. With the brake secured, we can reinstall the chain guard. Open it up and wrap it around the chain. Then close it around the chain. Using your Phillips screwdriver, reinstall the 3 bolts that secure the chain guard. Now reinstall the other 2 bolts. With the chain guard secure, that concludes step 6 and the process of replacing our inner tube. If you're still having any other troubles or complications, please feel free to reach out to customer support at Razor.com. Now get out there and have some fun. Bye-bye.